And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. He misses with that jab. It's all offense all the time. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Punch, counter punch. The champion is back for another defense. Which fighter will say no mas? And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punching. The straight right just misses. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. The straight right just misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get...
What do we expect to see here in round two? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's no doubt about it. This fighter loves to throw jabs, and a lot of them. Their opponent better have an answer. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? The straight right just misses. You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This fight has a real good flow to it. The straight right just misses. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. And he scores with the counter. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. On to the third. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Misses with the jab. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Well done with that counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That'll go, Sean Porter. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, four. And you continue.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Back at it in round 4. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got a hustle now. He's got a bluffer.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. How about that time counter shot? That counter punch caught him clean. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They exchange punches. It's all offense all the time. Both men step back for just a moment. He threw a punch and just got countered. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won. On to the 5th we go. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. Catch and shoot. His stamina is off the charts. You'd like to see more jabs. Nice counter shot. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. These two are the perfect dance partners.
skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
There's a counter shot. Straight right just misses. Good counter punch. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges.
Let's start the 6th. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter shot lands. Beautiful counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice counter. This is the kind of fight you expect from two world-class elite middleweights. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Beautiful counter punch. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Swing and a miss with that uppercut. The straight right just misses. Throws the jab but does not score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance without a doubt.
Round 7, here we go. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Straight right just misses. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Perfect counter lands. A perfect counter shot. Nice counter punch. Can't land the jab there. Beautiful counter shot. The straight right just misses. this round. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
There's the bell to start round 8. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? All right, hook misses. Uh-oh, Porter is on wobbly legs. That was the moment.
Benavidez now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Missing with the hook. Is he going to punch himself out, though? The perfect counter lands. Punch, counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
You cannot gas out if you prepared right, slept right.
And there's the bell for round 9. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Punch, counter punch. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. How about that time counter shot? The straight right just misses. He missed with that jab. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They exchange punches. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Holding nothing back here in the round. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to, we've made it to round 10. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
He misses with that jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. Missing with that jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
No rest for the weary. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. So close with that uppercut. And Porter goes down. Let's see that again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
The three judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan.